This is FIBA Podcast. Thank you for joining us in our morning daily devotion.
Imagine the pain of being let down by the people you trusted most. The ache of betrayal or abandonment cuts deep. The feeling of being alienated with no one to turn to can be overwhelming. If you've been there, let me remind you you are not alone and you are not unseen. David, the man described as being after God's own heart, knew this pain. In Psalm 27, verse 10, he says, "Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me." These aren't just words, they are the cry of a heart that has known deep rejection and yet found unshakable hope. When rejection takes root at a young age, it often stays with us throughout life. The hurt lingers, the words echo in your mind, and the memory feels as fresh as if it happened yesterday. How often do we wish we could erase that pain, that anger, that loneliness, the shame, the memory? David understood this too. Earlier in Psalm 27, in verse 9, he pleads with God, "Do not hide your face from me, do not turn your servant away in anger." His cry was deeply personal. Perhaps he was recalling moments of feeling overlooked or rejected by his family. David's own story paints a vivid picture of this rejection. Think about his relationship with his father Jesse. In 1 Samuel 16, 10 and 11, when the prophet Samuel came to anoint one of Jesse's sons as king, David wasn't even invited to the lineup. Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, and only when Samuel asks, "Are these all the sons you have?" did Jesse acknowledge David's existence. "There is still the youngest," Jesse answered. "He is tending the sheep." Imagine being so inconsequential in your own family that you are mentioned as an afterthought. Then there was David's oldest brother, Eliab, who in 1 Samuel 17, 28 and 29 accused him of arrogance and dismissed him harshly. "Why have you come down here? And with whom did you leave those few sheep in the wilderness? I know how conceited you are and how wicked your heart is." David's response, "Now what have I done? Can't I even speak?" This bit of interaction between the two brothers shows the deep seated tension and disapproval David experienced within his family. David knew what it was like to feel insignificant, to be undervalued, and to carry the sting of rejection. But here's the key: David didn't let his pain define him. Instead, through life's trials, he cultivated a profound relationship with God. And in Psalm 27, verse 10, he declares with confidence, "Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me." This isn't blind faith, it's rooted in the steadfast character of God. David understood something we need to embrace. People, even those closest to us, may fail us, but God never will. So, today, if you are carrying deep emotional wounds, feeling rejected or unseen, I encourage you to pause and ask, what is God calling you to know or see about Him in this season? David's faith was deeply personal, born out of real encounters with God in personal moments of pain. He allowed God to touch and redeem his brokenness repeatedly. The same invitation is extended to you. Our God sees you. He knows your pain, and He is ready to receive you with open arms. Lean into Him. Let His love redefine your worth, and let Him rewrite your story, just as He did for David.
Dear listener, we are here to stand with you in your time of need. We want to pray with you and for your prayer request. Do you need someone to talk to? We are here for you. Call us or send a message at +91 636 425 2164 +91 636 425 2164. God bless you.